it's Rach from Spiritual and Angelic Guidance. I'm here to do a reading for Taurus. This is going to be the 2025 read. So I'm not going to do things how I've done it before. I'm going to just do some oracle, do some tarot, get the main lessons or what it is you need to focus on for the year. And yeah, so take as resonates. If it doesn't fit, that's fine. It's not going to suit everyone. It's a general read. All right, tell me about Taurus for 2025. Your family. Family is definitely important. So focusing on your kids, your future, your whatever family it is for you. You might have felt like abandoned, or you're feeling that way. You're feeling like that abandonment. Maybe that's something you're going to have to work on. You know, you don't want to take that into the future. Maybe you feel like everyone leaves. Or you've had a really shit past. You're going to get yours, though. You are going to get justice. Or there is going to be a truth that's going to come out. You may have to go through court, something like that. That might still be coming. You might have already been there, but it's all like working on your fear of abandonment. And there could be a commitment, or it's focusing on I guess you're feeling abandoned in love, in some sort of commitment. So yeah, as I said, maybe even like your past has been a lot of hurt with relationships. Tell me more for Taurus. You've got leap forward in reverse. You really don't want to... Maybe you're making very slow progress, but I feel like it's not like you just want to jump into something new. Like, you know, maybe you're having to start over, starting again. And you really don't want to... It's like take that leap of faith, like the Fool card in reverse. Nurture and growth. So this sounds like it's about you really working on growing from whatever you've been through. So it could be trust that you need to work on. It could be feeling supported, especially if you've got that abandonment issue already. Like, I think it's definitely something you're going to need to work on. You've got dusted off and bad karma. Whatever you've been through, it's horrible to say just dust it off, like get on with it, you'll be right. Like, you know, when you're kids and you're like, they hurt themselves and you're like, oh, you'll be right. Like, just dust it off. All be good. You know, you're tough. That's what I feel like this card is. So as hard as a lesson or hard as a message that is, I feel like it's just saying, dust it off. Like, you'll be okay. Maybe this is like time to be out of the victim mode and now like dust it off. And this is where you're going to start possibly needing to do this work on you now, because whatever you've been through obviously wasn't good. It obviously hurt because you're feeling abandoned. You're feeling like people don't commit and stay around. But also, I feel like there's that balancing of the scale. So if you feel like someone didn't get justice, I feel like you're wrong. They're going to get theirs. Just as you'll get good karma, they're going to get really, you know, bitten in the ass. You might feel like you've had bad karma, or you're having bad karma. It's not that though. I mean, we go through things in our lives and sometimes people have lessons and we get wrapped up in their life lesson rather than, you know, ours. But maybe there's also something you need to learn from it. And I feel like there is. I feel like there's definitely something you need to learn from this. Maybe you hold on to people too tightly that aren't good for you. Maybe you need to focus on your self-worth. You need to take time to heal, do that shadow work. These people just were not committed. Like, there wasn't that devotion. There wasn't, like, these people are not good for you. And if you were really honest and looked at it properly, you'd, not that I'm not saying you don't look at it properly, but if you actually really like looked at it, you would see that you dodged a bullet. Like, if you really knew everything, you dodged a bullet big time. Finding out, change, things coming to light, and heal. Exactly what I just said. You are possibly going to find things out, but it's more about changing and healing. Because obviously if you're feeling abandoned from these people that treat you like crap, you've definitely got healing. And, you know, you've been going through a cycle as well. So, yeah, take the time to heal. It, unfortunately, you know, it's one of those things, well, how long is a piece of string? You know, this could take a month. This could take 5 years. This could... It's going to be different with different people, isn't it? So the quicker you, I guess, start though, you know. And under commitment, you got I love you. Tell me more about that commitment. So the next card that came out is Thug. So somebody you were in a relationship with, you know, who you could have been married to, you know, turned out that they were just a thug. You might be getting readings, or that's going to be very specific. You might not, but for some of you, you might be getting readings. But really, with the clock and the too late card, like, this is over with. This is something that probably will either end in 2025 or it's already ended, and now you're going to be, and that would be early. If you're still dealing with it, I feel like this is something that would have happened in like the early 2025. For most of you, I feel like this has already happened. So now it's like dealing with the aftermath. Now it's like dealing with healing you. And I feel like that's what it's saying, you know, like, this is, it's caused you a lot of anxiety. It's caused a lot of like negative emotions. And on the bottom, you've even got running. You've got drinking, toxic lifestyle. Yeah. I just don't get like a good feeling about this person, people, whatever it is you've been through. But I do feel like it all comes back to you needing to focus on your self-worth and taking that time to heal, doing the shadow work. Like, if you don't heal, you'll keep repeating. You'll take it into the future. So you don't have bad karma, but you do have, like, you've had a rough past. Can you tell me more, please? You see this person as like childish. They may be somebody that prefers to like stay in bed rather than actually getting up and dealing with the world. It could also be another card to kind of say there's children involved. I don't know whether this person tells you that you're like hoity-toity, like You want all the good things in life. They could be saying you use them for money, you know, because you expected a certain lifestyle, I guess, as such. They might have said, oh, that was just because I was teasing, but it wasn't. They really do think that. You've got to have courage, and it talks about fear of being vulnerable and growing. So whatever you've been going through, like, you are going to end up, like, it is really like a huge lesson. Like, I feel like this is going to be like a major lesson in your life. Like, this caused complete chaos. This has caused complete upheaval in your life. Like, this is not something minor. Tell me more for Taurus. Confusion. So you possibly feel a lot of confusion and you need some clarity. Maybe you're feeling confusion about, where do I go from here? Like, unsure about where, like, direction. Like, I don't even know how to explain that. Confusion, like, do I get a new house? Do I stay in this state? Do I relocate? Do I, like, there's a lot of unanswered questions, I want to say. Yeah, when I said hoity-toity, it's like they think that you judge them. And you might be judging because of what you've been through as well. Like, in the future, you might find that you, like, think that everybody's the same. Like, you know, which is completely, like, for me, I think that's completely normal. Like, you've been hurt so many times. It's like, how do you then go into something new thinking, oh, it's going to be different this time? And I know that's healing needs to happen so that you don't think that way, but, like, it is hard to not think that. But then again, when I've met people I really can trust, like, I've known that inside. So you might be the same. Okay, 4 cards, please, for Taurus. My favorite animal. 2 more. So you've got the Lion, which is the Strength card. You've got the 6 of Wands in reverse, the Firefly. You've got the 8 of Pentacles, the Giraffe in reverse. And you've got the 4 of Swords, the Sloth in reverse. On the bottom, you've got the Chimpanzee in reverse, which is the 2 of Pentacles. Tell me more, please. Taurus for 2025. What about the Firefly? Giraffe in reverse as well. Taurus 2025. Got a really sore wrist today. All right, Sloth in reverse as well for Taurus. Ooh. Oh, and then the bottom. Yeah. Okay, so on the bottom row, you've got the 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, High Priestess, Six of Swords in reverse, and the Seven of Swords is on the bottom. It's already saying like toxic energy with the Seven of Swords. That's not good. All right. So everything you've been through, it is going to take strength. It's going to take a lot of inner strength to like move on, let this go, have a fresh start, heal, all of that. It's like you're a strong person though. Like lions are incredible. They're like my favorite animal ever. They are so strong, and you are like that. It's just you need to know that. It's a lot of mind over matter type feeling as well. Sorry, I yawn when I do intuitive readings. And I feel like, you now know what it is you want. You want somebody that is going to work as a team. You want somebody who, puts in effort, has the same goals as you. Like, I feel like it's definitely, your past has definitely taught you a lot about what it is you do want, and what you don't want. So I feel like that's also an important thing. With the Firefly in reverse, with the Six of Wands, it's like lack of confidence, feeling like things just don't work out. Like, for example, that bad karma card, it's like you think that somebody's like put a curse on you, or like you've got bad karma, like you must have been a bad person in a past life, because everything is not working out. And it causes you to feel like things are a burden. Like I said, all those negative emotions like anxiety, you feel defeated, you feel burnt out. But like, change your perspective, I guess. Like, when I said stop playing the victim before, I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but I'm like, it's very easy to get in that negative place of like, they did this and they did that, and I'm so hurt and poor me. And I just feel like we need to look at it differently. We need to kind of go, well, we dodged a bullet, or, thank God that's over. We're better off without that person, whatever the things you need to think are. And then you've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse as well. So whatever comes back to your self-worth, but all those limiting feelings that you have about yourself, all the negative thoughts that, you don't think you're good enough, or it's once again though, being open to new perspectives. Like, instead of, as I said, staying in that victim mentality, you need to kind of look at it like, thank God we're away from this person. Thank God, yeah, they might have abandoned me, but oh, thank God. Or, like, whatever the situation, it's like changing that perspective, but being open to to try to look at it differently. With the High Priestess, like, this is all about trusting your intuition as well. This is also like the Divine Feminine card. So I feel like in future though, like, trust your intuition. I want to say, you get a lot of feelings, like when you meet somebody, I feel like whether they're going to be a good person or not. We just don't listen to it. Like, a lot of the time, I know I don't, and sometimes I do, and I think, oh, well, I knew that. Like, even when they hurt you, you're like, oh, I saw that coming, like, day one. But I continued. I, gave them a shot because I thought my intuition was wrong. But your intuition was, like, spot on. So I feel like trust your intuition. That's definitely important. With the Four of Swords in reverse as well, Definitely take that time to rest, because you're going to feel like you're exhausted and burnt out, and you need to do that like reflection. um like the sloth kind of says it all, just be a sloth. Like, take that time to kind of rest, and really think things through. Six of Swords in reverse. I mean, this person may want to come back, but I feel like it's feeling like there's unfinished business. Could be something you're feeling, but it's not wanting to, like I spoke about before with the Fall in reverse card. What was the actual wording on that? Leap forward. And I said, you don't want to have to start again. You don't want to have to take that leap of faith. You don't want to have to like move forward. Maybe it's due to a lack of not knowing like where to go from here. It could be that, because confusion's directly under it, but it's definitely needs to happen. You do need to like seize the moment and kind of like take a step forward, like make some plans, organize, if you want to move, where are we relocating to, where, like, really think through what it is you want. Don't stay in that place too long of just taking time. Like, as much as you do need to move forward and make plans, but I feel like don't also rush into it, but don't sit there and like don't stay there too long. You need to kind of decide what you want, and then when you feel ready and not drained and not stressed, and make some plans. What is it you want for your future? Really look at your life. Like, it wouldn't have been surprising if I saw like the Two of Wands, like really looking at your life and what it is you want. But I don't feel like you're quite in that place yet, which is possibly why it didn't come out. Two of Pentacles. Oh, you got Seven of Swords in reverse under that, and you got Seven of Swords on the other card. Two of Pentacles is like feeling disorganized, trying to like, or needing to prioritize you and your happiness. I don't feel like you're somebody who goes with the flow. I feel like you're somebody who, I want to have a plan. I want to know like where I'm going, what I'm doing, like things organized. And there's nothing wrong with that either. So I feel like prioritize whatever it is, you want, and make those small steps. Like, I'm not saying rush into it, but make small steps. Seven of Swords in reverse as well. Like, I feel like you possibly deceive yourself a lot. Maybe you keep your own secrets. You could also be somebody who doesn't see when people are bullshitting to you and people are like treating you badly. You don't see, maybe you, like, the intuition card's telling me that like when someone comes in your life, like, straight off, am I interested? If not, it's probably the universe's way of saying, no, this is not person is not for you. Or they start telling you things and you're like, what the hell? Red flag, like, red flag, slap me in the face. But then you're like, oh, I'm just going to see what happens. Like, you see the red flags is what I'm getting at. But I don't know whether you like don't want to be alone so badly that you kind of choose to like turn a blind eye to those. But it's telling me that these people are toxic. These relationships are toxic. Like, this person wears a mask. And it's funny, right? You've got 7 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. 7 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. Both decks, both the same cards. Like, how often, that's not by accident, right? So you need to kind of, yeah, you're somebody that needs to know where you're going. Like, where do I go from here? So you're not like flexible or adaptable. I mean, you'll adapt, but you don't want to, you want to know, you want to have a plan. So I feel like that might be a struggle, but do know that these relationships are, you know, you dodged a bullet, right? You got out of a situation that with somebody who doesn't do right by you, you know, treats you badly, does things they shouldn't be doing, you know, doesn't look at your, or didn't look at your marriage as like an everlasting love full of devotion and treated you the right way. Whatever it is for you, it's like, as much as you think that you don't see the toxicity or whether someone's a good person or a bad person, you do. You just need to be more aware of it. And I feel like with your moving forward situation, even if you have to take small steps, even if you have to just make a plan, like, this is what I want, and then do small things to get there. You know, like, for example, I wanted to go to the UK, right? Now, I know this is not the same, but this is just my goal. So, like, I got my, at the time, EU passport, which is my now UK passport. I mean, I still haven't got there, but I'm doing small things to kind of make it happen. Like, I got a better paying job so that once my ankle's better, I can start earning more money so it will get me there sooner. You know, you do little things when you can to, rather than go, oh my God, I'm never going to get there. I'm thinking, I'm going to get there. It's going to happen. I will do my goal in life. Like, I will achieve that particular thing off of my bucket list. And you need to do the same. Take small steps, make small plans, whatever. But for now, there's a lot you need to do, and working on yourself, figuring out where to go from here, taking the time to rest. So yeah, that's your 2025. Hope you have a great new year, and I'll catch you next year. Okay, bye.